So I have one question for you. This is for entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs. Do you own a job or do you own a business? You see, 4 years ago, when I was laid off / fired from my last corporate gig, I took that as a sign to jump in full force, head first, into starting my own businesses, and I had no idea what I was doing. And so fast forward 2 years later, I was working like crazy. I was still working 40 to 80 hours a week. And now this time, instead of working for a corporation and getting a paycheck, I was working for myself for no paycheck and still wondering, when was this going to change? And so you'd think after 2 years, somebody would maybe learn an easier way. But I was determined to find the answer. And so when somebody asked me that question, Angela, do you own a job or do you own a business? It shook me to my core, and not in a good way. Because I realized that I didn't know what I didn't know. And I owned a job. I didn't have systems in place. I didn't have a strategy. I didn't have any help or support. Not because it wasn't there, but number one, because I didn't ask for it. And when it was offered, I didn't receive it. So that's totally changed now. That's the good news. But how did I turn owning a job into owning a business? And it came with 2 words, and I'll share with you what those 2 words are in my breakout session. So this is really about conscious entrepreneurs, heart-based entrepreneurs who want to make a difference. And if you've ever wondered, how do I make a difference while making a profit? Do I get to make a profit? Do I deserve a profit? The answer is yes, yes, and yes. You get to have it all. And I'm going to show you how to do that. The 2 words that transformed me from going to sleep at night with a pit in my stomach, waking up with the biggest feeling of dread and anxiety, and questioning my purpose. Questioning, could I really do this? And I'll tell you, my friends, that is not a pleasant place to be in, especially for 2 years, day after day after day after day. So how did I transform that into now waking up with such excitement that I'm doing what I love to do? I'm getting paid to do what I love to do. It doesn't feel like work. And maybe I work a weekend, maybe I work a lot of hours, and it's changed from having to do that, from desperation and frustration and being so confused about what to do next, to now knowing I get to do that. To have so much inspiration and motivation and a plan to execute my passion and my purpose, I cannot tell you the difference. It is like night and day. And so I put together this breakout session because as I put together Ignite Your Spark, the first event, I learned a ton. And I learned a lot the hard way. And so taking all those lessons and putting that into a 90-minute session for you entrepreneurs who know you want to make a difference, who know that something's got to change in order for you to make a difference on a bigger scale and to increase your paycheck. That's what this breakout session is about. I'll share with you the 2 words that rocked my world, and this time in a good way. So Angela Johnson, breakout session at Ignite Your Spark. I'll see you there.